All right, Blackies, where you at?
The fish are following the shrimp boats waiting for the bycatch. The shrimpers will pull their nets every morning at dawn and sort through all their shrimp, put the trash to the side. Come 8 or 9 o'clock, they'll push it all over. And, that's what they're following.
I'm just waiting for the big feed, huh?
Waiting for the big feed, the buffet.
Ooh, a couple of Blackies. I'd like to see one of them 28, 30 pounders.
I think we will.
There's one right there. Ooh.
Oh, we just missed your bait. That was him.
He's on it. That's him?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Just incredible power of these little fish. Welcome to this episode of Addictive Fishing. We're about 45 miles west of Key West. In that neighborhood, we're fishing around the shrimp boats. We got Captain Chris Trosset with us, and we're chumming up around the shrimp boats trying to catch us some blackfin tuna. With the Starbrite crew once again on the big boat, and we're catching some fish. I guess you can say the only bad thing about being out here catching these fish is that a lot of times these bonita will turn into a...
I think you got the right one there,
Yeah,
Blair.
it looks like the right one. He's tail wrapped. Yes, sir. That's what we come after right there. That one happens to be a blackfin tuna. Woo!
Take that.
Take that one. Uh-oh, I'm not gonna get a tuna slap. I've learned my lesson on those. And that, my friends, is a nice blackfin tuna. Actually, that one's about medium size for here.
That's about average, Blair. Maybe 20 pounds.
Nice fish. A beauty. Well, since we're on the Starbrite boat tonight, I think we're gonna have some sushi tonight. And y'all stay tuned. We're gonna be right back with Captain Chris Trosset and RT Trosset right over there, stealing our blackfins. Y'all stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Let's go then.
And eat, just like that.
I think he dropped it in his mouth, Blair.
I think I did too.
That was awesome.
Come on. Come on. See the black shadow. Well, welcome back, folks. We're still out off of Key West here. We got Captain Chris Trosset. He's chumming up the blackfin behind the boat. And we're just waiting for a nice one to come up in the slick back there. Man, there's a ton of bonitas out there.
Yep, the key is we gotta find something the bonitas won't eat, because they're gonna eat just about everything that hits the water. Now, we got a couple little tricks. Use a little chunk.
One of the little tricks is use a little chunk of a bonita itself, because Chris said the bonitas traditionally won't eat themselves, but a blackfin will eat a chunk of bonita. So we're gonna see what happens here. We have blackfins out there. And eat, just like that.
I think he dropped it in his mouth, Blair.
I think I did too.
That was awesome.
Tell you what, these Wright McGill reels haven't felt anything like this before.
This ain't no redfish.
Ain't no redfish, brother, ain't no redfish. Ain't no tarpon either. Yeah, he did have his mouth open when I threw it in there, I think. That was about instant. Oh, we just figured out he was hooked, I think. Now, Chris, doing charters, how often you come out here and do this?
As much as I can.
Much as anybody wants to come out and do it?
That's it. It's really weather dependent. In my boat, you know, I can't make it out every day. But, you know, I'd say 4 or 5 times a month.
What's the best time of year for somebody to come out and book you to do this?
Springtime, probably April till June, beginning of June.
Usually when it's windiest, right?
Yep, exactly. So we love those calm days.
So if y'all want to come get your arm worked out, make sure you come book Captain Chris Trosset. I think this guy's about ready, Chris.
I think so.
Nice fish.
That'll do.
He's gonna do the tuna whip. Absolutely beautiful fish. Y'all check out how big their eyes are. You wonder how they can see so good? They have just some absolutely big old eyes on them. I mean, they're pliers. But huge eye, nice definitive lateral line right there. They can feel the vibrations. I already talked about how they can tuck that in. It gives them more hydrodynamics, and they're just a real fun fish to catch. Let's go ahead and toss this one back in.
All right.
You wanna do the honors there? Give him just a straight down shot.
Yes, sir. I think he'll get the idea.
All right. And off he goes.
Good job, brother.
That's some awesome stuff. I'm glad you had some good stops on the way down.
This is as good as it gets out here.
And what I mean by stops, we're on our way down to the Tortugas, and he's got some, he's been, what, big mutton snapper you said?
Big muttons, big mangies. I know your favorite.
Oh yeah, one of my favorite fish.
Maybe some permit along the way. They just got on the spawn, so.
So you think we can do one of these on fly?
I think we can.
Get them chummed up, at least a bonita on the Big 10 weight?
We'll give it a whirl. Let's see what happens.
All right, we're gonna regroup right now and get the fly rod out.
Let's go then.
Yeah, there he is.
All right.
That was a blackie. Okay, my first blackfin on the fly. Come on, blackfin.
All right, Blair, let's put that fly in there and just make sure not to move it at all.
All right, guys, I'm gonna try my first time blackfin on a fly. We're gonna see what happens.
Don't move it.
Don't move it. Oh man. Oh man, I just kind of feel it coming. Need to get wet.
Yep, get it a little wet.
Oh!
That was him. There he comes.
Get him. There he is.
All right.
That was a blackie. Okay, my first blackfin on the fly. Oh well. We'll be back in about a half an hour. Y'all stay tuned. I might have him about 10 foot closer. Well, Chris, you got a first for me here.
Just got to finish him off now.
I'm gonna do my best. Finally back on the fly line. How many times I usually take you back down into backing?
Well, you can expect 3 or 4 at least.
Oh, yay.
Get a little bigger one, it might be a few more.
Ooh. Oh, there he goes. Everything I just took back. Oh, coming up. What's the average bite time on a fly rod for these?
I think it could be a little bit less sometimes because they're dragging around all that extra water tension.
Yeah.
With that thick fly line. 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Well, after a dozen bonitas and 4 or 5 blackfin, that's about all you really want, isn't it?
That's it. It definitely gets longer as the day goes on.
How long can you stay on these fish?
As long as you got bait most of the
As long
time.
as you got chum.
Yeah, there's a lot of fish around these boats. I mean, there could be 200 or 300 fish under each boat. The bonitas and blackfins combined.
Oh, there he is up top.
That's a nice one.
That's not a bad one. Chris, I've been here catching blackfin before. That was about 14 years ago when we first started the show. Good old Ted Lund set us up with Nick Malinowski.
Oh yeah, I got a picture to show you later actually.
Oh yeah? And we were around the tug, not the tug, but the subwreck. And this is, you know, I've done it around the shrimp boats up in Cape Canaveral. This is the first time I've done the shrimp boats here.
All right.
You say you like this a little better?
Yeah, this is a little more consistent on how the blackfins act. Sometimes out when we're live baiting, you know, they sit back a ways. We really got to chum a lot to get them close. This, they're generally right at the transom.
Oh, I love the visual part of it. I hope y'all can see this, but it's just absolutely incredible. Nice, clear, crystal clear blue water. Beautiful blackfin tuna. Plenty of bonita. A shark every once in a while if you really want to catch a shark.
We saw a tiger out here the last couple days.
Oh,
so
no kidding, huh?
maybe he'll show up. He was a big one too.
Well, I think Mr. Blackfin, my first one on the fly, is ready to meet his demise. You think?
I think you wore him out pretty good, Blair.
There he is, got that nice orange fly sticking out the side of his head. That's a nice one too. Nice fish, brother.
That'll work.
On the fly. That one. Oh yeah.
Good job, buddy.
Thank you, man. My first blackfin on the fly. Absolutely incredible. What a beautiful fish. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Gorgeous. They taste
Talk about
even
a
better.
fight. That was a fight and a half.
I think so.
Wow. Well, y'all stay tuned. We're gonna be right back with some more addictive fishing. I'm about wore out. I think we're gonna go to the next spot and see what else we can do. But I tell you what, we got some eats tonight, brother. We'll be right back. Woo!
Let's go then.
Right.
Woo!
Good job, buddy.
It's a lot easier doing that on a flats boat.
Yeah.
On today's Rig It Right segment, I'm going to show you what we were throwing down on our first stop in Key West on the way to the Dry Tortugas. We stopped off just outside of the Marquesas, which is 22 miles west of Key West. No cell phone coverage, so turn your cell phones off when you go there. You're not going to hear them ring anyway. Two new rods made a debut on today's show. We were first throwing, and this is the new 7-foot jigging rod. Had it rigged with a 6,000 size Sabalis reel, and also something new you saw was the new metered line. Had it rigged with 60-pound test Seaguar fluorocarbon and just a little tiny tuna hook, and this is a really, really strong hook. Had it rigged with 60-pound test, like I said, and this is the metered line. And one thing Chris told me to do, he said, make sure that you bring one rod, and that happens to be the 10-weight fly rod. It's a brand new reel from Wright McGill, won best to show at ICAST 2 years ago, and I finally got to get it stretched out. Had it rigged with fins, XS, and this is the coral color line. You can really see it once them tuna gets you down in the backing. 60-pound test Seaguar fluorocarbon again. And the fly he had me throwing was just a big wad of chicken feathers. It looked like a piece of that chum we were throwing out. And we were sitting behind the shrimp boats, just chumming and chubbing. The bonita showed up, and all of a sudden the blackfin showed up. And well, you saw how excited everybody got. But the new 10-weight fly rod from Wright McGill, flats blue, did its job. And I highly recommend if you ever get a chance to fish with Capt Chris Trosset, you better go do it because it'll put you on the fish. Remember one thing though, every season starts right here at Dick's.
Rig It Right by Wright and McGill.
Oh, come on now. Oh, took a swipe at it.
Come on back, come on back.
Oh, damn, he was chasing it.
Try sliding it. Really fast. There he is.
There we got it. They just wanted it to move a little.
Yep. I said don't move it, and they wanted it moved.
That's fishing though, ain't it?
Yep, that's it.
Oh, now we're into this one for a while. Wait till he realizes he's hooked. He's just right now saying, oh, something's not right. Well, he likes the front of the boat. I have to walk around the bow. That could be a little dangerous.
I'm walking around if I were you.
Going down.
Hey, keep going, Blair. Might already got you in.
Huh?
Might already got you in. It looks of it. right.
Woo!
Good job, buddy.
It's a lot easier doing that on a flats boat.
Yeah.
Well, I think I got enough backing on here. He's only about 700 yards out there now.
I think he went back to that last trip though.
1 to 1, 1 to 1, 1 to 1, 1 to 1. What I mean by 1 to 1, folks, is one crank is one turn of the line in. What do you think? You ought to go back to the back?
Yeah, I think so. Lead the way.
Yeah. All right, back to it. That was a good venture up to the bow of the boat. Well, Wright McGill has absolutely done their job on this fly rod. I mean, the fly reel, fly rod too. But it's the same fly reel they got Best of Show at ICAST at.
All right, I saw that.
Nice big arbor reel.
Getting the job done.
Yes, it are.
For a 10 weight.
Looks like we got some clouds back around Key West, huh?
I'm glad we're down here.
No kidding.
I think they were calling for rain around the Keys.
I should be back onto some fly line here in a minute. There it is. I feel a lot safer when the fly line's on there. Well, there's the fly line back. Oh, there it
100
goes.
feet. 100 feet to go.
Well, we only walked 122 foot around this boat.
It was more of a jog.
Well, at least that's how much Gregor said it was. Gregor Dornow, part of the Starbrite crew out here today with us over the next 4 days. Man, if this is just the first 4 hours, I can't wait to see what else you got in store for me.
We got a few more special spots to go to. We're getting pretty close, Blair.
I believe so. I think I'm seeing some color down there.
Might be a little flash.
Uh-oh.
There he is.
See him?
We got some color. It's dark.
There he is. That nice golden black color. Whew, that's a good one too. Here he comes, brother. Wow, that's a workout. All right.
All right.
Well, he liked that orange fly too, didn't he? What an absolute beautiful fish. Absolutely. You want to get that fly out of there? We'll let this guy go.
That circle hook does him right.
Unbelievable. Well, there's your blackfin tuna right there. And I talked earlier about how they tuck their peg fins into the side here. And you say, well, how do they steer themselves? And they use the scopes back here to steer themselves as they're going through the water. But we're gonna toss this dude back in. That was a good one.
All right.
All right. You know, when you toss them in like that, what it does is give them a good blast of air and water that goes through their gills and jolts them back to life. You know what? I think we got enough footage for one show so far.
Well, let's go to our next spot. Let's see what else we can do.
You said we can do about 2 or 3 shows out here, huh?
I'm thinking 3 today.
All right. Well, you're going to see a part 1, part 2, part 3. Who knows? We'll see what happens. If y'all ever get a chance to come fish with Capt Chris Trosset, highly suggest it, or your dad, right?
Yes, sir.
He fishes just a little bit.
He's got a little bigger boat. But
What's your website?
ChrisTrosset.com.
ChrisTrosset.com. Don't forget it. He will wear you out. Fly rod, spinning rod, whatever you want to catch him on. Don't forget about the website once again, addictivefishing.com, and I'm already wore out, brother. We'll see you next week.
Check out more footage from this show by logging on to addictivefishing.com for outtakes and bloopers.
Uh-oh. Up at the cake. Up at the cake. Uh-oh. I'm not going to get a tuna slap. And eat. Just like that. No remora.